is Amy Dean, and I have another question I'm answering here from one of our members. So thanks to all of you for actually being in the poll, leaving comments, responding so that we can start to create a community here, an engaged community where we can all come together on our awakening journey. So with that being said, I'm going to read the member's question, and I encourage you to sit with, does this resonate with me? Does this feel right to me? Because it might be just what you need today. So this member said, I want to reconnect more deeply to my emotions and to continue to step out of the duality mindset. So number one, that's profound, by the way, that you want to tap into yourself in this way. And I can already tell that just from your question, you were already very deeply connected to your inner self. So beautiful. And I think maybe that's also within some of the information here that you mentioned to reconnect more deeply, because you're perhaps already deeply connected. And then also to continue to step out of the duality mindset. So I'll share with you the perspective of subpersonalities. And as we think about this for a moment, it can help us understand duality, because duality is kind of like this or that, right? Good or bad. And so as we think about that, we're so good at that, aren't we? At judging and deciding what is right or wrong or good or bad, and pointing things out and judging and liking and disliking all day long. So knowing that, just giving ourselves love and compassion for the humanness behind this. And then also right now, identifying that there are different parts inside. If any of you have ever seen that movie Inside Out, if you haven't, it is an amazing movie through Pixar. And it is a cartoon where it shows all these different parts running around this control panel of the mind, and it's creating this reality, right? So that's what's happening inside. And when we think about reconnecting more deeply with emotions, first, you need to have a sense of curiosity and courage to do that. So way to go, you do, because you're open to that. And also, as you think about more deeply with your emotions, the thing here is that different parts of us are typically almost like in conflict with each other or rubbing up against each other. So one part wants one thing, another part wants another thing. This comes down to, this is the foundation of our dual mind. This is why we are so many different people in so many different situations. So we want to identify, what are the emotions that are driving me in one direction in this dual mind experience and that are driving me in another direction. And that is all about self-awareness of who is in my mind. Which parts of me are showing up right now and really need my attention? And when I say my attention, I mean you, right? As your highest self, you are the one in there that gets to see all these different parts of you showing up in the way that they do. And once you start to recognize these parts and the kind of duality like game really that they play, they think it's real. But when you step back, you can see it's a dream, really a dream state of the mind. And when you can step back and see that, and really be with that, then what's really interesting is you are naturally moving towards your emotions. And that duality of the mind, that fragmentation is coming together, and it creates a wholeness so that you do not feel stuck in the same way. And so when it comes to another kind of like encouragement here to sit with is, as you ask yourself, how do I connect more deeply with my emotions? Are you willing? Are you willing to go deeper into some of the really difficult emotions, the emotions that, often have been suppressed as a result of many, many years of that inner child, perhaps being pushed aside, as happens for almost every human being? So just sitting with that, am I willing and open to move towards discomfort, which is definitely a mindfulness technique? And if not, can I start to practice just a teeny tiny bit daily to move towards what feels uncomfortable? And I'd love to hear what you think. Please do share if that answered your question. If you have any follow-up questions, I'd love to hear all of your comments, all of your experiences here, because it's so exciting to connect with all of you. So I look forward to hearing what you think. And of course, as we go along here, remember every week you're able to answer the question on the poll about what you most need right now. All right, everyone, namaste to you. I will see you all soon.